Yo, what is going on, guys? Orange Tech Tips here, back at it again with a video on the Energizer Power Max P18K Pro Pop. The Energizer Power Max P18K Pop Edition phone. They really need someone to name their phones, don't they? Anyway, I do not want to say that name again. Anyway, but now you know the name of the phone. This is the phone that we will be discussing in this video. So, anyway, this phone, a lot of you guys should know what Energizer is. So if you don't know, like, it's just a battery company. They make batteries, AA, AAA, basically all kinds of batteries that you could think of. So basically, they have a phone that what sets this phone apart is the massive 1800 milliamp hour battery in the phone. So this phone has, how they do that is it has three 6,000 milliamp hour batteries stacked on top of each other, and that is how they accomplish the massive battery size. But you're probably wondering, so is this phone efficient? Well, it hasn't been released yet, but so far in testing, it's proven to have incredible battery life. So I am really excited about this phone. So this phone, if you're wondering about like the other specifications of the phone, it has a 6.2-inch display aspect ratio of 18:9. It has 5 cameras, 3 on the back, 2 on the front. It has an all-screen display. It does have motorized parts, and I know I've expressed some of my concern, but that is new technology, and I don't know how it's going to go, so I'm just going to leave it at that for now. In like a year or a few months, this will be a different conversation. Anyway, so it does support, fast charging, but charging that 18,000 milliamp hour battery, even with the fast charging, it takes 9 hours. Anyway, in terms of the hardware of the phone, it has a P70 chipset with 6 GB of RAM and 128 GB of storage. It has a resolution of 2220 by 1080, and that is an LCD display. So this is more of a low-end to mid-range Android phone, depending on how you take it. Like, the battery is what is compelling about the phone. Now, the phone hasn't been released yet, therefore, there hasn't been an official price, but people are guessing that it's around the $600 range, but again, it hasn't been announced. And it's labeled 90 hours of call, 100 hours of music, and 50 days of standby time, and 2 days straight of gaming. That is insane if these claims are correct. Now, this phone is 18 millimeters thick. So to put that into perspective, that is, if you stack 3 Note 9s on top of each other, you get how thick this phone is. That is really thick. The Note 9, I've said in my past Note 9 video, that is a pretty thick phone, and 3 of them stacked on top of each other, that is hard to fit in your pocket. So this is more like maybe like an emergency phone, like if this or at least like put it in like a purse or a backpack, because carrying this in your pocket all day is just, I preferably would not want to do that. Anyway, moving on, okay, so yeah, this phone, it weighs a ton. It's like it weighs, to put that in perspective, it weighs about 630 grams, which is insane. The Note 9 weighs a little over 200, and that is not a light phone. And it's not, like, heavy to the point of, like, well, it would be like carrying 3 of them, 3 Note 9s in your hand. Like, it's not, like, heavy to the point of you can't carry it, then you drop it. It's just, like, heavy for a phone. So, yeah, it is a large phone. Now, Energizer claims that it is on upper mid-range territory, like, in terms of performance. Personally, I don't think so. Like, granted, the battery is really cool, but in terms of performance, I would say it's mid-range to low-end performance, which is not bad by no means. It just, like, on the bright side, it just makes the battery more efficient, more battery life, great. But in terms, like, this won't, like, beat, say, a Note 9 or an iPhone XS Max or a Galaxy S10 Plus in, like, say, compiling a 4K video. Like, it won't do that. It does support, reverse wireless charging, which is nice, so, like, for a power brick. Now, I can play with the S10e, 3,000 milliamp hour batteries. It's iffy for reverse wireless charging, but this, I have no problem putting even something like a Note 9 or a Galaxy S10 Plus. Like, those are some, like, 4,000 milliamp hour battery phones, 3,500 milliamp hour batteries. Those are some big batteries. I have no problem charging them on an 18,000 milliamp hour battery. Like, that is just amazing, in my opinion. To put that in perspective, like, again, I carry around a 16,000 milliamp hour battery with me all the time, like, to, like, school and stuff, and it's a pretty big battery, but just 18,000 milliamp hours on a phone. That's just, yeah, amazing. I just keep saying that. Anyway, it's supposed to be released around September. That is when the iPhone 11 will launch, or around then. It's hinted to support 5G capabilities. That is just great, if it supports that. But again, I'm not going to complain if it doesn't, because it's the draw is the battery. Okay, anyway, I want to come to a conclusion now. So anyway, I think it's really cool what they're doing with this phone. And yeah, I have no complaints. Personally, I wouldn't make it my daily driver due to the thickness and the weight. And I'd rather, like, have something like an iPhone or a Galaxy. Even, like, due to, like, some performance like an A12 Bionic or a Snapdragon 855. But yeah, you know, maybe, like, if you, like, say, are, like, on, like, a 2-day camping trip, and, yeah, like, then this would come into play quite well. But, like, also the alternative for this phone is just get a battery pack. Granted, an 18,000 milliamp hour battery pack is really big and heavy, probably not any worse on this phone, but yeah, that is all I want to talk about for this video. Thank you so much, for all of your support. Yeah, it's, like, if you want to subscribe, like, I'd really appreciate it. Anyway, thank you for watching this. Follow my Instagram and Twitter, Orion Tech Tips, same for all media. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace out!